Hi everyone, this is Risa. This month I was supposed to have another video up, but I didn't quite finish editing it. So instead, let's start the new year with something more chill and relaxing. So everyone loves a good quiz, and today I've got some fun quizzes. Alright, so the first one is the infamous, the iconic, the one and only Seimei Uke Yaoi quiz from several years ago. Not sure how many people still remember it. So you can actually look at it through the through the Wayback Machine, and it is certainly something interesting, and yeah, from back then. It actually got taken down in 2022, but I did manage to find an emulator for it. Let's see. All right, okay. So the seminal quiz was posted in 2008. And since then, the world has not known peace. Unfortunately, it was removed from the internet in 2022. Welcome by, don't know how to pronounce that, luck or forces beyond your control. You have been brought to the realm of the Seimei Uke quiz. Beckons innocence towards the darkness. Come forth and embrace your destiny. Just remember, we cannot take responsibility for any actions, relationships, bondage, or drunkenness that may occur as a result of the quiz. So, all you badass Uke, it's not your fault that your Seimei knew exactly what you wanted to do with that rope and turned your plans against you. This quiz is meant for entertainment purposes only. I guess I'm bringing it back in the year 2026. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, do you enjoy licking things? What is in front of me? What the hell's wrong with you? No, not really. Only if I'm forced to. Do you want me to? Ask me again and I'll kick your ass. Okay, so I feel like depending on which, because obviously this is clearly meant to be an innuendo, considering the kind of quiz it is. Like, okay, let's just put me in a hypothetical situation where, like, say whoever it is, I'm not worried about, like, germs, we don't have STDs, everything's totally fine. in best case scenario. Okay. Because I'd be down for it. Have you ever bought hair dye for yourself? Check out this old video I made about dyeing my hair. Have not stopped dyeing my hair. Before that, or since. You know what, I would say this, even though I don't actually dye it every week. It's dyed like 365 10 plus. Have you ever tied someone up? I cannot confirm or deny.
A few moments later.
I'm torn between a couple of different answers.
One eternity later.
You know what? This will be easier. Oh wait, was this not the same question? Oh, whoops. Okay, I think I read that question wrong. Yeah, same answer. What kind of shoes do you wear? Yeah, you know what, would you feel guilty for taking advantage of someone? Like, just realistically by the nature of how society functions. Like, you can try your best not to take advantage. If you think about it, job networking. That the very purpose of job networking is to take advantage of people. Unfortunately, in how our society works. That is a frustrating detail about how modern society works. Okay, your weapon of choice would be easy. And I won't say why. You have any piercings? Yes, many of them. You know what? I actually do have. If anyone has seen some of my cosplays, yeah, you've seen it. The thing about getting a navel piercing is that after it, you want to show it off more. So, like, I have a lot of cosplays that I am deliberately showing off my midriff so that I can show off the navel ring because I like it so much. That just sort of ends up happening. Alcohol. Anything to dull my emotional suffering. This one was this the goth Uke? Or the emo Uke? I can't remember. None of these quite reflect. Alright, you know what? I'll say this. This is the closest thing. Okay, what kind of vehicle do you drive? I take the bus. How do you eat your ice cream? Boring answer. Not in a cone, I use a cup. Like, ice cream cup or mug or something like that. What gift would you give your partner? Myself? A piercing? Quick tangent about that. The safest option to do piercings is with a piercing shop, especially for more extreme piercings. Try go with a professional because they have the equipment and the training and the safety and the cleanliness. Most likely this is probably what I would give someone. Okay, what's your ideal pet? A cat. Where is cat? I would say a kitten, but a partner would be great too. Oh shoot, I'm so tempted. No, but I feel like that would lean me towards a Seimei, which I'm not sure I would be, but I'm not sure I would be at UK either. How do you order at a restaurant? To be honest, I just order from the menu.
A few moments later.
Oh, tell them what I want. There you go. That's okay. The server brings you the wrong food. What do you do? Call the server a freaking idiot. Oh no. And then get drunk waiting for them to bring my right order while my partner laughs their ass off. Oh my god. People who do this are the worst in the world. Oh, you know what? Earlier when I said thing about like people taking advantage of people, like there's definitely people that have done that before. I'm trying to think, because there's definitely been times where I just like, whatever, and other times that I have asked back. Okay, you know what? This is the most likely, but I promise I do not plan the server's bloody demise. You catch someone checking out your partner. So, I also stream New Carnival. I support poly and open relationships and stuff like that. I will say, jealousy is one of the most annoying tropes in Yaoi. I do not like jealousy at all. It's a side arc plot point that happens in like a lot of yaois, and I guess I just sort of have to deal with it. So what would I actually do with this? I guess probably this. Okay, your dream occupation. Side note, speaking of stalkers, most stalker yaoi are not very fun. But Yaoi Yodagawa has a new series called Stalker Stalk Stalker. So far, the premise is great, and I highly recommend it. Please, someone license it. No, I would not do Stalker though. Of these options, I would not do any of them. I guess I would have to pick fashion designer because I also cosplay. What is your favorite accessory? The real answer is any of my piercings. My other favorite accessories are a lot of my props. But no, I don't really consider them accessories, they're props.
One eternity later.
So rope handcuffs or whip, my leash and collar, my cat ears and tail. You know what? This one feels the most fun, because I like that too. What costume would you wear to a masquerade? I'd be a cat. I already have the furry kitty ears, which I do have. I've cosplayed Ritsuka several times. Cosplay rocks. Oh, okay. Yeah, cosplay. That's easy answer. What kind of music do you listen to? Rock. Easy answer. Do you usually find yourself on top or bottom? Oh boy. You know what? That would be the real answer, and again, you're not allowed to psychoanalyze me. I'm just a tentacle monster. Because, you know, tentacle monsters aren't always the top. If you've ever looked up... He's a tentacle creature, and, you know, he doesn't always stop. Okay, and then, oh. You are a flaming uke. One of the easiest ukes to recognize by sight. Your flamboyantly gay behavior makes it easy for Seimei to prey upon you, and that is exactly what you want. And usually you have a few tricks up your sleeve as well. You most often have colored hair, designer clothes, okay, that I don't have, and eyes that are constantly roaming, searching for the perfect partner. You're best paired with a chibi Seimei, who will rise up to your challenge with their mischievous nature. Most compatible with chibi Seimei, least compatible with sadistic Seimei. Opportunist Seimei. I am technically not surprised by this at all, because I will also say, when it comes to the yaois that I do read and stuff like that, I do like the more proactive, the sluttier ukes. I do tend to like those, the ones that are a little more, you know, out there. And, you know, I'm not surprised by this at all. This was fun. I will say, I have also had pink hair in the past before. So, but I would say the most wrong thing is designer clothing. Do I have anything designer at all? I don't know, does Doc Marten count as designer? Which I don't think they are. So, I have finally done the Seimei Uke quiz that many people used to take back in the day. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed these silly questions, silly shenanigans, and hopefully maybe you chuckle at least a little bit. And yeah, if you want to check out my live streams, I am most likely usually streaming on Fridays. And feel free to subscribe if you want. All right. Oh, this is not what I expected. So, but I'm hoping to grow this channel and maybe see what else I can do. Thanks for watching, and bye!